Well, hello, and a very warm welcome back to Garden Club again. Here we are in the second week in April, and we're still getting some chilly nights, but you know, it's amazing how quickly those will pass now. And I would guess that 4 weeks' time we will start planting out even the quite delicate things for the summer. You know, when we're getting these frosts at night, it seems sort of hard to believe that we'll soon be planting out, but it always goes like this, and then suddenly it warms up, and within a week or two we've completely forgotten how recently we had cold weather. It's very strange. So I reckon 4 weeks time, planting things out, lots of lovely things, the mimulus, the first of the petunias, the lobelia, maybe the geranium, something like that. Lovely things to go in for the summertime, which is great. Today we've got seeds to sow. We're going to sow some gorgeous zinnias, the really big ones with what they call chrysanthemum flowered ones, real big showy flowers, and then some lovely gadisha, another one of those flowers that we might have bought the seeds from Woolworths years ago. Clarkia and gadisha. We did Clarkia last week. Gadisha, another really easy flower to grow, and people don't grow it very much today, which is a shame because it's a really beautiful flower. The flower itself looks a little bit like an azalea. Before we do that, let me show you one or two things that we've got growing, and let's have a just look at those. Let's move on. I wanted to show you these white muscari, white grape hyacinths. They're very pretty, aren't they? Only little, look. Very lovely though. Pure white. Very nice indeed. And here again are the blue muscari. I know some of you don't like them because you think they grow everywhere, but I think they're absolutely gorgeous. And then just over here, look, you've got a red anemone coming out. Really nice. And look, there are more and more of the tulips blooming, which is absolutely lovely. These are proving really popular, these tulips. And look at this really delicate narcissus. Very pretty. I wish you could smell that. It has a gorgeous perfume. Very delicate little narcissus. Very pretty. Anyway, let's get on now and sow the seeds. So now to sow the seeds. I must just tell you, the greenhouse, the polytunnel, the caterpillar tunnel, the cold frames, another curb we've got there, and some cloches, all absolutely bursting at the seams, as I think I said a moment ago. And you know, everywhere we've got plants now. All these lovely things that we're going to be able to plant over the next in a few weeks' time, which is brilliant. So anyway, let's find some space here in the greenhouse and get the seeds sown. So now, look, we'll start with the zinnias. I love zinnias. I love all kinds of zinnias, but these big chrysanthemum flowered zinnias are really, I mean, they're the business. They're real showstoppers. Lovely big seeds with zinnias. Now, you know, you can't complain at these. These are not difficult to plant, to sow. Look at those. Really great big seeds. You can put them in actually one at a time. We'll spread these out a little bit on the tray. Zinnias are always good in the second half of the summer, really. So, in the same time as the dahlias and chrysanthemums and things, the zinnias really start coming into their own. A bit earlier, perhaps, than that, but you know, they're the second half of the summer things, and they're just lovely. All those bright colours and things. They remind me, I don't know if any of you remember some of the old seed catalogues. There was a company called Carter's Seeds, and they I think were the first people to have a colour catalogue. And the illustrations weren't photographs; they were drawings, and they were always very bright, a little bit sort of almost over bright. And well, you can't be over bright with zinnias because that's exactly what they're like. It's lovely. Yes. Gosh, Carter's seeds. Happy memories of seeds like that. Right. Now, these are ones where we would have happy memories of Cuthbert's seeds. Cuthbert seeds being the seeds that you always bought at Woolworths. Woolworths owned Cuthbert's seeds. Now, Gadisha seeds are smaller, but they're not too tiny. Look, you can see them there on the camera. So they'll do. And we just sprinkle these on. Now, Gadisha grow really easily. I mean, we could sow these direct in the ground if we wanted to. Which is why they were such good seeds in the old days, you know, when we didn't have sort of, you know, posh greenhouses and things like that. We could buy a packet of Gadisha seeds and sow them direct in the ground and have some lovely flowers in what is a relatively short space of time, actually. People don't grow Gadisha as much as they used to, which is a real pity, because I think they are lovely. We'll keep it a secret, shall we? And then people will come and ask you, what were those lovely flowers in your garden? And you'll say, aha, those are Gadisha. If you like, you can tell them they're very exotic, but they're not. They're as easy as anything to grow. But if people haven't heard of them before, they'll think they're special. I'll put the label with them, and we'll give them a covering of vermiculite. I'll do that in a few minutes because you don't need to see that. Then we'll put the lid on, and then they'll stay in here in the warm, and that'll be beautiful. There we are. What a lovely thing to be doing. Sowing seeds. I'm just checking how things are in the cold frames. They're all looking very good. Things are growing on really well. All these lovely things that we're going to be able to plant out together very soon. All sorts of super things. Things that we're going to plant out and things that are for the flower farm. There we are. These lovely frames. That's good. Very good. Well, there we are on this gorgeous, gorgeous spring day. There's a little something for Garden Club for this week, the second week in April. It's always a joy to be with you like this and share something of the joy of the garden and the countryside with you. And so, until next time, I'll leave you some pictures of the lovely things that are growing at the moment. And until then, until the next time, do take care, and bye-bye for now. Bye-bye.